Hello， 我是大金，欢迎回到我的频道。在这里呢，我们会一起来看一些那些在网络上面流传的一些奇异的、挑战人们认知的一些影片哦。那我们话不多说，赶快开始吧 ，Let's go！
As a species, this is all the gold we've ever mined. So, valid question, why do people that don't have electricity love this stuff? Well, before science gave us a use for it, there was a theory, and it's my favorite theory because it is a curveball. Let's break it down. Our most advanced tech like neutrino detectors and the James Webb Space Telescope use gold. Gold reflects infrared almost perfectly. That's what James Webb is, an infrared telescope. Combine that with optical, you have great images. Gold's electrons are so dense it reflects almost everything. Particles or waves try, they almost all get reflected. So you know how plants are green because they absorb red and reflect green? Gold devours the color of the thing that it transmits best, plasma discharge on Earth. Signal transmission is so clean it can be used for brain implants. Not only because it doesn't rust, which would explain why it's implanted in the heads of mummies, but because bioelectric signals are extremely precise and cannot have any distortion. Gold has the cleanest response in the terahertz band. Any lower you're in electronics territory, any higher you're in optics territory. Terahertz is the band of biological communication. Terahertz is the language of biological computing. That's why gold's used in brain stuff. It penetrates materials, it interacts with molecules, it carries information using plasma to basically read bioelectric states. Don't have that much of it because it's really hard to find. But the Egyptians had over 200 known mines for this stuff. That is a ton of work for a coffin. Whenever humans interacted with higher consciousness, they used gold. Ritual objects were always gold. Hindu temples, gold. Buddhist temples, gold. Great Pyramid, gold cap. Incas, absolutely obsessed with gold. Gold is the only known metal on Earth that is a biological interface. Essentially, a USB for higher consciousness.
对，所以说黄金绝对是有一些特别的用途，除了珍贵之外。所以说阿努纳奇创造了人类，就是要为了要采集黄金。然后呢，在近年来又有研究说黄金可以治疗、修复，所以说，超级导体。Alright.
People are losing their minds after a 200-year-old castle was put up for sale for about half the price you can buy some one-bedroom flats in London. The castle is located on a Scottish island called the Isle of Rum. Come on. It has 20 bedrooms. It was once visited by the king, and you even get to keep all the historical pieces inside, including the demons. Not only was it built all the way back in the late 1700s, meaning it's seen some shit, but it's so cool that it even had public tours going on there for a while. And I mean, may I suggest it being a perfect home for those who have many enemies, as you even have lookout towers so you can see the ops coming from miles away. Now, there are some downsides. The heating might be a little expensive. The cost of monthly exorcisms will probably add up. And if you did want to demolish it and build a multi-story car park, well, permits might be a little tricky to get a hold of because it's a Category A listed building, meaning it's of national importance or whatever. But, if you and the homies wanted to take one bedroom each, you split it, that's £37,000. Because the total price for all of this castle, £750,000. I mean, you may have to defend it against White Walkers one day, but I think it's a bargain.
对啊，不过很多就是英国的，像是贵族后代没有办法，只能卖掉他们的庄园的原因，好像都是因为就是他们的遗产税之类的，或者是他们的地税太高了。Alright.
This guy, Peter Layden, is a longtime tech expert and thought leader on the future, predicting technology of like the advancement and stuff. He believes within the years 2025 to 2050, at one point, we will have a global governance.
Oh boy.
Primarily ran by AI.
Oh my gosh, Jesus, come back.
He broke down the 80-year cycle and he laid it out. He's saying 2025 is actually the beginning of this new cycle of technology. And he thinks it's it's going to be a crazy development in AI, clean energy, and bioengineering. And he broke it down. And he's like, the old tradition of capitalism is not really working.
Right.
It's starting to be outweighed.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people protesting, like the gap between poor and wealthy is separating even more and more.
Right.
So he said, I think with AI, with all this stuff, it's going to flip it. He's like, yeah, I do see a global governance system to where it's like more of a overarching one world governance system ran by AI.
This just seems more realistic every single day.
I know.
Is the AI gonna try to kill us all?
Yeah.
就我们现在已经走到了就是真的是资本主义的尽头，因为我们已经开始看到贫富差距越来越剧烈。在某一点呢，这一个情况是会改变，那只是希望说这个改变不是非常的剧烈的改变，而是大家就是属于比较公民性的觉醒，所以一切都是属于比较怎么讲呢？就是一切比较属于不是那么的野蛮，比较文明的方式来慢慢的走入下一个阶段。OK。
Chinese government hackers just did something that's never been done before, and 4 major companies got breached because of it. They used Anthropic's AI tool Claude to fully automate cyber espionage. No human team needed, just AI running attacks on its own. Here's how it worked. They tricked Claude into thinking it was doing cybersecurity testing for a legitimate company, then they broke malicious requests into small, harmless-sounding tasks. Claude scanned target systems, wrote exploit code, harvested passwords, and created backdoors all by itself. The AI made thousands of attack attempts per second impossible for any human hacker to match. They successfully breached tech companies, banks, and government agencies. Anthropic caught them and shut them down, but they're warning this is just the beginning, that the technique is now proven and other hackers will copy it.
Yeah. Anthropic 我们常常讲到 Anthropic 就是那一家公司跟其他公司几家公司联合起来做一个声明，就是他们没有办法再去阅读就是 AI 的思考过程，因为他们已经不再使用语言，他们用更快的方式去思考。这是又一次的证实，就是如果说没有很好的管控的话 ，AI 这个技术可以变成非常糟糕的情况。Alright.
I am still processing what I just found out today. A man intentionally destroyed a dam in 1993 that caused a mass flooding of the Mississippi River straight up just to delay his wife's return home so he could continue to party with his friends. The terms uppercase and lowercase come from the physical cases where printers kept their letters. Nebraska put into place the first child surrendering law in 2008. This was a law that allowed new parents to legally and anonymously give up their baby instead of doing something more desperate. This was meant for babies under 30 days old, but because the law did not have an age limit, people actually started giving up their 10 to 17-year-old children, and so that law was quickly amended. Daughter from California syndrome is literally a term in the medical field for an angry and uninformed family member of a terminal patient demanding aggressive treatment against advice. 10 to 15% of formerly married couples reconcile after separating.
A man live streaming from Florida captured a strange apparition run across his garden which spooks him and it looks a little bit like the dog man. Check it out.
Let me see if I can flip this bitch around. That's the exact motherfucking spot now. That's my backyard. I'm zooming in a little piece. This is the exact spot that I just...
Now this was seen on a live stream, right? And you can see this apparition with some long ass legs. It looks like it has a tail. This thing is darting across the garden. What is that, mate? Right? I know the veil is getting pretty thin in a minute, but I don't even know. Dog man? Strange ghost-like apparition? You can see it kind of crawling and moving across. Look at the state of this thing, bruv. Look. It's got 2 lanky legs. Looks like a top of this little head here. It's got like some tail. Or that could be a wang. Alright. It could be a jampino. Who knows? But it's got some other little leg. And it kind of just sprints, mate. It's like leaping across the garden. Florida. America. Get some sage, mate. Cleanse that goddamn place.
哇，好像 Monster Inc 里面逃出来的一个怪物哦，所以说感觉很像蜘蛛， 也不是蜘蛛，就是一个黑色的，然后那个脚很长而且不知道是2个脚还是更多，比2个脚还多的脚好奇怪哦。OK，
moving dolls caught on camera. Why, bro? I know you're scared of dolls, and these ones are pretty creepy. So it's a video of a little girl.
Like a home video type?
Yes, it's an old video that was taken like years ago. She's just talking to the camera, doing like a show and tell of a kitchen set that she received. She also mentions that it's for her YouTube channel, which her parents explained that on her YouTube channel, she just does toy reviews and pretend playtime videos. And in the background, there's a doll. It slowly starts raising its hand.
See, now, I feel like I might believe this a little bit more.
She turns around, but like she doesn't really like see anything. She doesn't think anything too much of it. She continues to review her toy, and then she looks in the camera like on her phone, I guess.
And she sees it move again.
And then she looks back at it, and it falls. And then she fucking dibs, bro.
Dos cuchillos amarillos iguales. Después, las tacitas. Tengo esta tacita, rosita, y esta tacita. Como fucsia.
It dropped like...
Huevo. ¿Sí?
It's not staged, bro. Because it shit started falling, bro.
Yeah， 看起来不像是假的，看起来是真的耶。之前看到那些，比如说娃娃洞啊什么，都是感觉非常的随机。这个感觉好像是非常的有意图，而且在等着小朋友看着他，然后再动那个娃娃。哦，真恐怖。
They've had activity for a year. Then this happened. What would you do?
完全就是黑影。
These videos come so few and far in between, but when they do come, they instantly go viral, and there's a specific reason for it, and that all centers around Bigfoot. This footage was captured by a man named Kyle Campbell on around November 24th. He was parked on a logging road near Bella Bella in the central coast of BC, Canada, when he saw something at the corner of his eye and thankfully started recording. And what he captures may be some clear footage of an actual Bigfoot. Take a look at this video, comment below, tell me what you think.
Hmm? 有东西在动。有个东西在树后面这样钻出来，一下子再回去。但是当然有可能是大脚怪啦，是不是也有可能是比如说野人？Sasquatch。感觉是一个上半身的人形影子，黑黑的，人形的感觉。这个拍的还蛮清楚的，只是 是说那个生物在那个树的正后面。Alright.
A woman named Annie is staying in the same Mazamela cabins with her family when they capture something chilling. Watch closely.
No, pero como un globo. Mira, Nael. Mira. ¿Le aviento un pedazo de chorizo? Mira. Está.
No, si es como un globo.
A ver, vamos, hay que bajar.
No, Edgar, sí se ve como raro. Mira.
The people seem to think it was just a balloon, but the way it moves seems to be too strange to be just a balloon, as if it's tilting to peer out from behind the tree. It looks like a creepy pale face hiding in the woods just watching them.
Yeah, 这感觉很像小只的白色，不知道什么东西上，就是感觉动作非常的有机，是活的东西耶，怪怪的，是什么呢 ？Alright.
So this is what happens inside of your mind when you take one of the strongest psychedelics in the world. And it turns out that your mind isn't randomly tripping, it's actually following a unique pattern, where researchers say that this was the most important factor in shaping either a good or a bad trip. So here's the fascinating science behind psychedelics and how it could rewrite our understanding for treating mental health. A recent study looked at people right after they took 5-MeO-DMT, one of the fastest acting and strongest psychedelics known currently, where all these participants never used psychedelics before, and in less than 2 minutes, felt like they were floating in a black void where their consciousness expanded beyond their body and that they were connected to something larger than themselves. And their emotions were the most intense part, where people reported fear and anxiety, but also intense joy, peace, and other intense emotions that changed in waves. And researchers say that surrendering was the most important factor. And this was because the study found that people who fought the experience because it was unfamiliar and intense often felt more fear, compared to those who were able to relax and let the experience unfold generally had better experiences with more positive insights, where people reported gratitude and a deep sense of peace after breakthrough insights on relationships and other difficult moments in their life. And by documenting these pattern of experiences, researchers can better fine-tune future psychedelic treatments for mental health.
Alright.
Yo.
You got room for one more?
Yeah, man, let's do it. What are you trying to make? What are you feeling?
Underground type shit, some dark type shit.
Who are you listening to? Who you like?
Mad Lib. I listen to Pete Rock, you feel me?
Ooh,
I
Pete
listen
Rock.
to the greats, all that, you feel me? Word.
Pete Rock be sampling. All right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a little sample that then I can chop up. Does that sound cool?
I got you.
All right, let's see if I can figure this out.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm fucking with that. Word. Nowhere I go, spit flow straight to your brain. Freestyle, motherfucker, this is bars of pain. What you know about starving up in the streets? What you know about listening to Marvin and Sheets? I'm feeling like Tebow, I keep on throwing. If niggas got a problem, then his face I'm elbowing. Going on some crazy shit, old school shady shit.
Alright， 那今天就先到这里啦。如果你喜欢这些影片的话，不要忘记帮我订阅、按赞，非常感谢。那我们下次见 ，Have a good one， 拜拜。
Beat you in your head with a fucking 808. You already noticed I rock beats from Mad Lib, so Flying Lotus. If you got a problem, tell you rappers all the bloaters. Come too close to me, and I fuck around and put you motherfuckers face where it's supposed to be. I'm patient, fuck around, dunk like every Peyton. You see me in your home, I'm invading. Y'all niggas hating, oh y'all get blasted from the rest of me. You could never step to me, cause I got the recipe.